All right, let's talk about something that runs, well, basically all of our lives: time.
I mean, just think about your day, right? You're woken up by an alarm, you've got meetings on the dot, you're constantly checking your watch. It feels like we're always running out of it. It's like we're slaves to the clock. But was it always like this? How did we get here? When did we stop living by the sun and start living by the second?
Well, the answer, maybe surprisingly, isn't some deep-seated human instinct. Nope. It's all about the history of one single invention: the clock. And to really get a grip on our modern obsession with time, we've got to trace its story from the very beginning. And where this story starts, it's probably not where you'd expect. We're not talking about a bustling marketplace or some genius scientist's workshop. No, our journey begins in the quiet, highly disciplined world of a medieval monastery.
See, before the clock, most people lived by what you could call natural time. You know, the sun comes up, the sun goes down, the seasons change. It's flexible, it's cyclical. But for medieval monks, that just wouldn't cut it. They needed something else entirely. They needed sacred time. Their entire existence was built around a super strict schedule of prayer, and for that, kind of winging it with the sunrise just wasn't going to work.
And this is what's so wild. These monks were pretty much the first group in history who desperately needed a way to measure time precisely. I mean, we're talking 7 daily prayers, day and night, that the whole community had to do together. You can't just guess when that is. To keep everything in order, to maintain this divine schedule, they needed something, a machine, that could tell them exactly when it was time to pray. Okay, so this need for precision starts with religion. But as you can probably guess, it didn't stay locked up in the monastery for long. Oh no, it spilled out into the city streets, into the public square, and once it was out, it changed, well, absolutely everything. So think about it. The very same technology that was built to call monks to prayer, it starts getting used to run entire cities. That bell that used to mean time to pray now meant time to work. It meant the market is open. It meant the pub is closing. All of a sudden, time wasn't just sacred anymore. It was public. It was standard. It was for everyone. And this quote from a 15th century merchant just nails it. A whole new way of thinking starts to take over. If you're a merchant, if you're a craftsman, time isn't just, day and night anymore. It's a resource. It's something you can spend, you can save, and you can definitely waste. This is the moment right here where time is money starts to become a real thing. But the clock's impact was so much bigger than just organizing our workdays. I mean, it went way beyond that. It completely rewired how we saw the entire universe. It gave us a brand new metaphor for reality itself. Before the clock, the universe was this living, breathing, mysterious thing. It was unpredictable, guided by gods or spirits. But then you have this incredible new invention, the mechanical clock. People look at its gears, its predictable ticks and talks, and a new idea sparks. Wait a minute, what if the whole universe works like this? Suddenly, the cosmos wasn't some scary mystery anymore. It was a machine, a puzzle that could be figured out. And that, right there, is a massive, world-changing shift in thinking. Because if the universe is a machine, well, machines follow rules. They follow predictable laws. And that idea becomes the rocket fuel for the entire scientific revolution. It's what allows people like Isaac Newton to start looking for the gears that make the cosmos tick. But there was a flip side. This mechanical view also started to see nature, and even us humans, as just mechanisms. Things that could be measured, controlled, and, used. Okay, so let's fast forward to today. That hunt for precision, the one that started with a few monks just trying to get to prayer on time, well, it's reached a level that they couldn't have even dreamed of, and now it completely dominates our lives. Get ready for this number: 9 billion. That's not a typo. That's roughly how many times a tiny little cesium atom vibrates every single second. And that mind-boggling frequency is what our atomic clocks use to keep time. We're talking about the most accurate clocks ever made. Just think about that journey. We went from watching the sun move across the sky to measuring a slice of time so small we can't even begin to imagine it. And this is where the story gets really wild. Kind of ironic, actually. Remember, we built the first clocks to try and copy the sun. The clock was the imperfect copy, and the sun was the perfect, real thing. Well, today, it's completely flipped. Our atomic clocks are so ridiculously precise that, compared to them, the sun is actually, well, it's a bit sloppy.
It's not a perfect timekeeper.
So what does that mean for us? It means we're living in a world of totally abstract, man-made time. It's a single global standard that we've just draped over the entire planet. We've literally created a reality where our own invention is now considered more accurate, more true than the sun and the stars it was originally built to follow.
And all of this leaves us with one final, kind of nagging question, doesn't it? We've gone from monastery bells to atomic vibrations. We have become absolute masters at slicing time into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces. And yet, the better we get at measuring it, the less of it we seem to have. So why is that? Why is it that the more precisely we track time, the more it feels like it's just slipping through our fingers?